He's concerned about public safety. Look, folks, as I spoke about it last week, democracy's on the ballot. Political violence and intimidation are on the rise all across America. And you remember January 6th, the angry mob that stormed the U.S. Capitol, attacked law enforcement, hunted down elected officials, erected gallows to hang Vice President Pence. Well, West's opponent supported that mob. He organized buses and paid for them to go to the Capitol because he thought the election was stolen. He tweeted that Mike Pence was a traitor. Think about that. For Wes Moore, patriotism meant leaving his family and putting on a country's uniform and leading his fellow soldiers in combat. His opponent, patriotism means putting on a baseball cap, inviting people to attack the Capitol. You can't be pro-American and pro-insurrection. It's real simple. And folks, there are more than 300 election deniers running on the Republican ticket this year. And Wes's opponent is one of them. These election deniers are not only trying to deny you your right to vote, they're trying to deny you your right to have your vote counted. With this election, these deniers, there's only two outcomes in their view of an election. One, either they win or they were cheated. One of the two. That's their view. But let me tell you something. You can't only love your country when you win. West knows what patriotism means. His opponent, West described his opponent as far outside the mainstream. It'd be dangerous in the governor's office. Well, even the current Republican governor agrees with West. Look up what Larry Hogan has said about West's opponent. Folks, this is serious stuff. Let me close with this. Today we face an inflection point, one of those moments that comes around every 3 or 4 generations. We know in our bones that our democracy is at risk, and we know that this is your moment to defend it, preserve or protect it, choose it. And I want you to know, we'll meet this moment. Remember, the power in America lies where it always does, in your hands, the hands of the people. And especially with young people of this nation, like all of you here. I mean it. I'm optimistic because I believe your generation represents the best educated, most talented, least prejudiced generation in American history. And in 2020, many of you voted for the first time. Voted for the first time. And guess what? Look at what you did when you exercised your power to. You elected Kamala Harris, the first woman vice president. And your vote allowed me to put the first black woman in history on the United States Supreme Court. And with your vote, I'm keeping the promise. But my promise, no one should be in jail for the mere possession of marijuana. And their record should be expunged. Remember, the power's in your hands. You're one of the reasons why I've never been more optimistic about America's future. Look, America's reasserting ourselves, leading the world in the 21st century. As I've traveled this country and the world, I see great nation because I know we're a good people. We just have to remember who in the hell we are. We are the United States of America. And there's nothing beyond our capacity if we do it together. So vote. Get out to vote. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you, thank you, thank you.